She's upset about something at work, so you calmly tell her what she should do to fix it. You think you're being helpful. She walks away feeling like you don't care. You're confused because you just gave her solid advice, and somehow that made things worse. Here's what's happening. You think you're being supportive, but she's experiencing it as emotional coldness. This disconnect destroys more marriages than most men realize, and I'm going to show you exactly why it happens and how to fix it. Here's the core problem. Men and women define support differently. When you're stressed, you want solutions. You want someone to help you think clearly and take action. So when your wife is upset, you give her what you would want: logic, strategy, a clear path forward. But that's not what support means to her. To her, support means you feel it with her first, that you sit in the emotion before you jump to the solution. When you skip that step and go straight to fixing, she hears, "Your feelings are inconvenient. Let's just solve this and move on." You think you're being strong and helpful. She thinks you're dismissing her pain. "Let me show you what this looks like in real life." She says, "I'm so frustrated with how my boss treated me today." You respond, "Well, you should probably talk to HR about it." Seems reasonable, right? But what she actually needed was, "That sounds awful. What happened?" See the difference? One jumps to the fix. The other invites her to share the experience. Here's what most husbands don't understand. Your wife doesn't always come to you for answers. Sometimes she just needs you to be a witness to what she's going through. She needs to feel less alone in it. And when you immediately offer solutions, it makes her feel like you're trying to rush her past her emotions instead of being present with them. This is where your tone matters more than you think. You can say the right words, but if your voice sounds detached or clinical, she'll still feel the coldness. Warmth isn't just about what you say. It's about how engaged you sound when you say it. Try this next time. Before you offer any advice, reflect back what you're hearing. "So it sounds like you felt disrespected and like no one had your back." That one sentence does more to make her feel supported than 10 minutes of problem solving. And here's the key question you need to start asking. Do you want to talk through this, or are you looking for ideas? This gives her control over what kind of support she needs in that moment. Sometimes she wants your input. Most of the time, she just wants your presence. Another thing that reads as cold: when you stay too calm. I know that sounds backwards, but hear me out. When she's emotionally activated and you're completely neutral, it creates a temperature mismatch. She feels like she's drowning, and you're standing on the shore taking notes. You don't have to match her intensity, but you do need to show that what's affecting her is affecting you too. Here's what supportive actually looks like. You put your phone down. You turn your body toward her. You make eye contact. You say something like, "I hate that this happened to you. Tell me more." Then you just listen. You don't interrupt. You don't offer solutions unless she asks. You let her talk until she's finished. Most men think this approach is passive or weak. It's not. It takes more strength to sit with someone's pain without trying to eliminate it than it does to jump into fix-it mode. Real support is staying emotionally present even when it's uncomfortable. One more thing that makes you seem cold. Dismissive phrases. "It's not that bad. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine." You're trying to comfort her, but those phrases minimize what she's feeling. Instead, try, "That sounds really hard," or "I can see why that would bother you." The disconnect happens because you're solving a problem she hasn't asked you to solve yet. She's sharing an emotional experience, and you're treating it like a business memo. She doesn't need a consultant. She needs her husband to care enough to feel it with her. Being supportive isn't about having all the answers. It's about being warm, present, and emotionally available. When you lead with empathy instead of logic, everything changes. She stops feeling like she's bothering you and starts feeling like she matters to you. Your wife doesn't need you to fix everything. She needs to know that when life gets hard, You're not going to emotionally check out or rush her past it. That's what support actually means to her. Comment below and let me know what you are currently struggling with in your communications with your wife. Click the link in the first comment or check my bio to discover an ebook that can help improve your communication with your wife.